You've always been somebody to look up to, and the way that Carly makes you happy and smile and brings joy to your life, I can't ask for anybody else to be with you. I don't know how you did it. I don't know how you tricked her, but Carly, you're almost stuck with them forever. There's only one more day.
Carly and Cameron, today is one of the happiest days of your lives. A marriage is a promise to be kind and understanding, to be thoughtful, considerate, and to share life together. This love you share will continue to grow over time with care for each other, kindness, compassion, and tenderness. Often marriage is viewed as the coming together of only two persons, but in reality, however, marriage is much broader. As we give thanks for the love that brings Carly and Cameron together, I only have two hands, I'm sorry. Not Father Slater, just for us. I just want to be clear about that to everybody and the video. I too have notes because I'm not much of a public speaker and I will get emotional. It's not a question, it's a statement. So just give me some grace here. Cameron, to call you my best friend, here it comes already. It would like work to describe our friendship, but I don't really think it would. Because you're the... I never needed to want a brother, if that makes sense.
I truly believe there are a lot better candidates than me to be the best man at your wedding. And you know who you guys are. But so Cameron has so many great young men in his life to be there for him at this time. Out of everyone, I have known him the longest. I've done more things with him, and so I guess that makes me the best man. So in just a side note, I was there when he was born. Right. So I guess you figured it out by now. I'm his dad. The first time he brought Carly over to Peggy and I's house, I saw a confident, kind, and sweet young lady. One of the first things I remember about Carly was she said she was a hugger and proceeded to give me a very large hug from a person so small in stature. So her kindness was evident in our first meeting. I see Carly's passions to be similar to Cameron's. Her joy of exercise, love of sports, matches and complements Cameron.
I just have a couple of stories about Carly. When she was born, I begged to stay in the hospital because I was terrified to take her home. And they let me stay for 4 days. It's true. And then when I took her out for the first time in her stroller, I put a big sign on her that said, "Do not touch." But then when she turned 5, she got a bride's dress from her Aunt Shannon for her 5th birthday. Yeah, you're in this. And she wore it every day. And she made me sing "Here Comes the Bride" every day. And one time when she came down the aisle, she said to me in this soft little voice, she said, "Mommy, do you think my husband is going to be nice to me?" And if we all look at Cam, we know that answer, but he's stellar.
So Cameron and I have been friends since 2nd grade. And I remember he came up to me, he said, "Do you want to be my friend?" And I said, "Sure." And he said, "Here, I'll carry your lunchbox." And you carry my lunchbox from class to lunch. And it meant a lot. And so we've stayed friends since. Remember the first time we hung out. Clayton was in the back seat with two casts on his ankles. Yep. And Wesley was in a high seat with you had a lot of snot, bro. Like, it was enough that at 7 years old, I remember, like.
And when Carly came into his life, and I got to meet Carly, that's when the trouble really started. Because I could just see that so perfectly these two matched well together. And yes, the only reason I mentioned it is because somebody else has already mentioned it. I think the reason I was angry at Carly when they broke up was only because we had all seen how amazing they were together. And I was like, how did this not work? How can I strategize as wingman to make this work again? I did nothing. I take no credit for them getting back together, but sure am I happy that they all did get back together, because here we all are, such amazing families. I've gotten to meet more of Cameron's extended family, more of Carly's family that I've not gotten to meet and had personal conversations with, and you two are just a powerhouse.
For me, I got to see them grow as a couple and see the looks change. And if anybody, any married couple, any couple, you know that when you've found your person, you have that look that's unconditional, absolutely no doubt that this is the person for you. And as your third wheel, and everybody here that's watching you today and is watching you two grow as a couple can see the same thing. And that you are two amazing people individually, but as a couple, you're absolutely perfect.
So I'm going to try and do a toast that was done at Peggy and Matt's wedding. I practiced it a bunch of times so I wouldn't tear up or have any trouble with it. It's just a sailor's toast. And I hope I get it right. But it's Cameron and Carly, may you have fair weather, following seas, and may the good Lord take a liking to you.
Have you come here freely and without reservation to give yourselves to each other in marriage?
We have.
Will you love and honor each other as husband and wife for as long as you both shall live?
We will. I've known Cameron as long as I've been alive, about 2 years into his life. And the first footage we have of us is a slide set up in our living room, me as a 1-year-old child climbing up, and Cameron sitting at the top just kicking me back down. And the video keeps going, so I don't put that on you, I put that on our parents who are filming this whole thing. But
you know, Carly and Cam are just two wonderful lights. They're just sunshine. You won't find nicer or more kind people. And after meeting all of you here, friends and family, I can see where they all get it from. Everyone here has been amazing, so a round of applause for everyone here.
I wish you guys the best, Marley and I, even though we've had a very limited time together. You guys have put a beautiful light in our life. And I want you guys to know that.
You are everything and more for Carly, and I am so thankful that you are in her life and there to protect her and guide her and be that shoulder for her when I can't be there.
am so happy you found Cam, who treats you like the absolute princess that you are. You will always be my person, but I'm happy Cam is now going to be your soulmate. I hope you have a lifetime of love, happiness, and laughter together.
I, Cameron, take you, Carly, to be my wife.
To have and to hold from this day forward.
To have and to hold from this day forward.
For better or for worse, for richer, for poorer.
For better, for worse, for richer, for poor.
In sickness and in health.
In sickness and in health.
To love and cherish till death do us part.
To love and cherish till death do us part.
Place the ring on your finger.
I, Carly, take you, Cameron, to be my husband.
To have and to hold from this day forward.
To have and to hold from this day forward.
For better or for worse, for richer, for poorer.
For better, for worse, for richer, for poorer.
In sickness and in health.
Sickness and in health.
To love and to cherish till death do us part.
To love and to cherish till death do us part.
Now, every year since I said that, Carly sent me this. I believe she was in high school, and it says, "Letters to my dad, write now, read later, treasure forever." Every card she's ever given me, birthday or Father's Day, I have kept. This, though, is really something special. And when I talk about every year being special and what memories we had, I'll give you a few of Carly's memories that she had. This first one, great, thanks. Skipping school.
Will all of you witnessing these promises do all in your power to uphold these two persons in their marriage?
We will!
That was really good. By the power vested in me, I now pronounce you husband and wife.
Always be each other's best friend. Understand that life can be as great as it has been this week. It really can. Sometimes you have to tune out the outside world and look to each other for love, support, and encouragement.
He's a man that will always put her needs first, and as a mom, that's what you want for your baby. But I don't know if I mentioned how strong she was. She was captain of a safety patrol in 5th grade, and she was terrifying. So
I had a saying when Carly, I don't know, probably 2 or 3 maybe, but I always said, this is the best year. When she could crawl, this is the best year, this is great. Oh, she could walk, well, this is the best year. Every year, that has carried on for 28 years. Every year has been a special year. This year, I may have to say, takes the cake. Can't compare this to very much at the end of the day.
Several years ago, Cameron was kind enough to chaperone a ski trip. And first of all, anyone that chaperones 30 high school students to go skiing is like already a brave person, so shout out for that. So we're skiing, and the entire weekend, as Cameron and I typically do, we're messing around. Cameron's trying to knock my skis off while we're moving. The kids are like trying to do it after a while. Like it was really good. And on the last day, we're coming down the last run, and Cameron says, "I'm gonna get you this time." And I was like, "Come and try, like, let's go." And he gets right up next to me, and he puts one of his skis on the other side of my ski. And I said, "We're gonna fall into the ditch." And he said, "Quit being a baby, we're not gonna fall in the ditch." And I said, "We're gonna fall in this ditch." And then we went in the ditch. I reference that story because when we told Carly about this little mishap, she didn't say, "See, I told you, like, what were you doing? You went into a ditch." She just laughed and smiled at Cameron, and it was at that moment that I think I understood, here it comes again. I think I understood that you both love each other for who you are, not for who you want the other person to be. You see them for who they are, and you love each other unconditionally. And that's really special.
May your marriage be full of unconditional love, mutual respect, and laughter that never ends. Go chase the rest of your dreams for the rest of your life. Cheers. Cheers. Cheers.